So it's 4 o'clock in the morning on July 16th. I just got up. I gotta finish the salsas because I didn't finish them yesterday. Despite the fact I was working for 12 hours. And we gotta do Silver Lake Farmers Market today. And there's supposed to be some bullshit about Carmageddon, this thing with the freeway being shut down, and it's going to be a huge hassle or something. Won't affect Silver Lake, I think, but probably will Studio City. And that's about it. Went out last night for the first time in months on a Friday night. Trying to regain some aspects of having a life as opposed to constantly be at the service of this attempted enterprise. Oh, that's good. Ooh, good tea. I have to take a break at some point here. I've got to figure out how to make enough money to go camping and get out of here and recharge and chill out. And yesterday, twice during the day, I felt this sensation where I couldn't lift my left arm, and or I should say non-sensation, because I simply couldn't lift it, and that freaked me out. I hope that's some kind of pinched nerve or something. Yeah. I gotta figure out a way in the next 3 weeks or so of getting out and chilling out and getting ready. I recently had this idea that I want to move everything across the street to this vacant land and actually expand it. And I need to need to talk to the people that own the land, and I have to figure out how to get water on it. But I think it could be an opportunity for me to expand into maybe an acre or an acre and a half. And that would be cool. So I've contacted the owners of this land before, but I have to try it again now and see if I can do that. That would be, I was thinking I could try to do it for, I'm going to start planting again for the winter in September, October, and maybe I could save the money to create another growing area around that time. So that seems like something that feels like I want to pursue. The kids are kind of up the ante on their thing, and they're finally getting rolling on their farm, and that's kind of made me think that I want to try to figure out a more permanent presence in this area, in this in the immediate area, so that we can help each other in this process. So that's going to be my next move, is to figure out if I can, how to secure like a more permanent, larger swath to go after. Like I need to up the ante, but somehow it feels like the right thing to do. Unless someone comes along and bails my ass out and I can stay in here. But that doesn't look all that promising. So I can stay growing where I'm growing, but I've actually maxed out space and feel like I want to get into a larger God, I don't know why I'm thinking that way, because I can barely handle what I got going now, but I do think that in a kind of long-term thinking that I'd like to, maybe the smart thing to do would be to just go through the winter dealing with what I've got, but something's telling me to kind of to pursue a bigger something's telling me, my intuition is telling me to kind of hunker down, or maybe or kind of create something, create another incarnation. So if I could figure out a way of kind of recharging here, then I could take on the idea of this new, larger thing. I mean, I've got so many things I'm going to be dealing with in the fall, moving, and one thing I'm really thinking about a lot is making sure that wherever I move, that it's a setup that I want to try to get into a really comfortable setup, not some kind of temporary setup. And I think I'm so tired of living on the edge and the precipice of being I think I'm really tired of the precariousness of constantly being threatened, and I feel a strong need to, and that's the irony of it. This is my house. This is a place where I'm supposed to feel comfortable, which I do. But I feel comfortable because it's familiar to me, but at the same time I've felt incredibly uncomfortable now for going on 5 years, and it's creating a level of unease that that sometimes I wonder what the residual will be. I just want to be comfortable again, and that doesn't that simply means I want to feel at ease. Feel like I'm not constantly under the gun, because boy, that's how I felt. It's interesting to hear myself even talk about it, because that's been the MO for the last 5 years, has been make something out of nothing, and a degree of stress that comes with that I'm growing tired of. mean, all I've been doing for the last 5 years has been scratching and reinventing and and making lemonade, and it'd be nice to be operating from a premise of a sense of knowing, and at least a faux version of stability. That would be something. We'll see. I mean, that maybe, as I'm thinking about it, maybe that should be the, if this is the summer of profitability, maybe it should be the fall of stability. In order to do that, I got to take on another big project. We'll see. I'll let you know. Alright, well, I gotta wake up and do my thing. Ciao.